game's called Greedfall, and it's an action RPG game from what I hear.
Madam, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Yeah, I guess. So it's like I think it's an age of exploration game with monsters and magic and such. Some say it's like World of Warcraft or D&D, just with not as many classes or variety to offer. The game is very light. It's only 10 gigs. Yeah, 10 gigabytes. So it's not not that heavy of a game. But they say the content, there's a lot of content. So, you know, we shall see.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving.
Okay, so it's a
Accompanied
combat
by their
tutorial.
Most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your gold.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting
the dialogue
shadows.
stiff, but not that bad.
Our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Oh, magic! I'm a magician. What? I'm fucking freezer. Oh, so it drains your MP, okay? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Nah, I don't need potion. Okay. Nah, I can take care of him without potion. I told you I can take care without potion. Oh, okay, damn it.
You defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
I'd be
Okay.
up for that. A little last-minute training couldn't hurt.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor! It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does. And I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed.
Oh
Remember,
my god,
you
the
can always
mouth.
train in
What's
our
wrong
barracks
with the
on the
mouth
island if you're feeling
movements?
rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Looks off.
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I am thrilled that both you and Sir de Cosignon
Oh,
are
you don't
joining
sound
the party.
thrilled.
A few
Come
friends
on.
at your side in unknown
Show some
territory is a dream.
enthusiasm.
Don't tell me the old school teacher is competing against me. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
Have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for a celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Hello. Is that you? No?
I've put this off as long as I can. I need to make my farewells to
To my mother.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child. Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition. Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about. Yes, but the idea of leaving behind, alone and ill. Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure. Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to... I know.
So this magical sickness something?
But it brings me comfort to know my daughter has left on a mission to heal her people.
Is that the rash that's on your
It is time for you to
side
take
of your
leave.
neck?
Here, take this with you. What is it? A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Oh, I'm gonna have a hat now. Yeah. So I can sprint. Can I jump? Oh no, I jump. Okay, no, that's a bad idea. No, don't show your weapon in the middle of the public. So you cannot jump in this game. Ah, that's understandable.
It's done.
Seriously, why does your mouth move like that?
See
Like,
the masts of the ship
like
that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure.
Oh
we're
god,
embarking on.
what?
I hope this island
The
will keep
mouth
its
is so
promises.
distracting.
In
Like
order to
everything
know
looks
that,
nice.
we'll need to find Constantine
For what is
first.
for what it is.
You were right.
But the mouth,
Maybe he is already at the port.
the mouth just.
He was so
Uh,
eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure.
This beside the
commander
job
wants to
before
recover
our
some
departure.
merchandise from our supply.
That's
The
how you
transporter
sound
doesn't
like
want
when
to
your
deliver.
mouth moves
I
like
did all
that.
I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. but this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier located?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Oh, so I have a teammate now? Okay, so yeah.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Ptolemy and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it is certainly worthy of inspection.
Man, this city looks kind of bad. What happened, man?
Greenblood, do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years.
And these memories I hold dear. But I had to watch over you.
What about now?
Now. Anything else?
I must leave you.
I think this game's pretty weird. I mean, it looks nice, but it's weird.
To my help! And death to the others! Come here, my asses! Running out of energy! Drink a potion! Move away!
Okay, so oh, that's it. So gold coin. A lot of things to. Can you click that ladder? Can I... No, it's a shelf. So not a lot of things to do, but at least there's people attacking us in our own city already. So yeah, that's nice, I guess. Ammo. Okay. I should collect things.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sade.
Good day,
To what do I
Excellency.
owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I
Damn
are
it.
departing for Tir Fredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. Greater
God.
stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a
Legate?
station
It's called
of
Legate. I thought it's
great
called
honor
Legat.
that I am sure you will fill
Legato.
with brio
Legate.
and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter. Refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the... But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that, but I'm sure that my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The Prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You were hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
What is your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
I'm just listening to the
As
dialogue. I mean,
ambassador
the
of
dialogue is
I can only
okay,
rejoice at
but
the mention of our commercial treaties.
yeah, but the
We appreciate as well the welcome
mouth
that your
movements
uncle gave
are
to our
really
missionaries.
distracting.
Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints: that heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
How is Thélème faring on Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Matthias, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries
Prophet?
there are a multitude.
Wait, what?
Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult, disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. What do we have? These so-called savants not only...
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of Excellency. May the light guide you, Desade.
Desade. So my name is Desade. So I need to confront the heretic.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency.
Lady Desade.
Hey, Desade.
I have been told that you were named Legate. Congratulations.
Yeah, Legate.
Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is taking office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea, remedies worse than
Panacea?
the ill.
Are you serious?
As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure.
With
A
pleasure.
legate needs to know the history and strengths of her allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors, but our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tirfredi for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
And what of your war with Thélème?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Tirfredi.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Thélème has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
Okay, thank you.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sardet.
So can I check the quest? Yeah, the side quest. Find the smuggler, follow this quest.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd be best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's niece. All is in order. You will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship. Not a boat.
Wait, I thought you...
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. But
Perhaps he's in...
would have no...
Is he...
We
he
don't.
must...
I don't. And it's my day. I would like to...
When did you see your...
It's been 2 hours.
Does the boy...
I don't.
Have you seen anyone wandering about?
Take a look around. As long as they don't try and get us set.
A smuggler?
In the port jails. May I ask you?
Nothing to bother yourself.
You wouldn't, but... The same a couple of the
And so you know about
Of course. The Cardinal's hand, and they were making quite a fuss, hoping we would cave in and help them in their hunt.
Feel free to carry out your own investigation, but you'll end up... The port brigs, just like the warehouses, are property of the Nords.
You haven't turned out to be...
Did you... My men's...
That isn't the...
Let's go and find him.
Happy to be of some...
Could you...
We are... Others, how the...
Be back soon, Cap...
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a Captain Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into this jail.
To my help! And death to the others! You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. Move away! Things are about to...
I've seen a few...
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no naught. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They are trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right? Come on now. Let me out. You promised.
Locked.
Please.
I don't have the key.
Snake! Traitor! Let me out of here! You can't just let me rot in here!
Locked.
How do I break him? How do I free the guy? I'm a man of my word. I want to free him, but how? Ah, it's me. Why are they attacking me?
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're your replacements. You're dismissed.
Finally!
You, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you? The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison. But reveal to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians. In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding? Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here. Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it will provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias. And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe. By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You...
Oh, we were even...
It served no purpose. I see. I beg of you.
Which choice should I pick? Try speak with the ambassador.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Zaheen, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved. Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path. If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
merchant is there. To hell and death to the others! You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. Move away. Things are about... Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said,
Except the
it is
Malachor.
known that those in
I like how he's just okay.
resist the Malachor
Everything
best of all.
except the
Then
Malachor.
don't throw away this chance.
This stone.
Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech,
Ah, you're finally tempted.
in all honesty.
In this day and age, I can't.
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none.
Will you drink one of your potions?
Of course. But, as I'm in perfect health, but if it helps... There now.
Come on now. Nothing proves that it's the same.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism. In your case, it is not skepticism.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I am gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, look, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him, before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Your Excellency.
Lady
I would like to talk to you about a
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made and it seems that this is not...
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why...
I would volunteer and consent to take them under my protection.
You would like me to first...
You will certainly prove to...
I need to be going.
Goodbye.
Good day, Tavern Keeper.
Good day to you.
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
Tavern Keeper.
I see your...
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is
There was indeed a party here.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out.
I'm sorry. Hair down to his neck, like...
I don't, but I hope you've... a good half a month.
Let me take a look.
If you can fix...
That's not a small...
How the fuck?
How is this?
Now that...
Has the mallet...
And people are still... I also... Yeah, but that's not...
With all these say...
Right, trick. Ah, but you...
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
This furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like this.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that's found you. Have you seen the mob that's gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce.
Sahin. Him again. And here I...
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were in...
That doesn't surprise. I would...
Are you not ashamed to have...
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they...
But you could just as easily produce real...
You don't understand. I fled. This potion is...
So you
I don't have a choice.
If this potion were ineffective...
I ran tests. A small... The mob.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy. To criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners. Making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace, and earned Sahin's hatred. Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you are hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, my lady?
No, this game is... I don't think this game is my cup of tea. It's confusing. Resident of Live City.
I'm sorry, but
My lady, I beg you.
I've heard enough.
How on? I am finished. Sahin is going to throw me in the bottom of a deep cell, if not worse.
Maybe I should have picked a better option. Oh well. I think I'll stop here for now. The game's okay, but it's just a little boring for me. I'll continue on later.